Yes, students, we shall start with the same aspect as last time we discussed with the abolition of slavery, the initial stage. This is the topic number 5, as you can see on the screen, and the page number of the page is respectively. We can say this. You can see the page number. Page number is 21. You can see in the screen page number 21. So focus on that page number. We shall move ahead with the topic. So but the reluctance of the European to go to work in a distant and unfamiliar land means the shortage of labor on the plantation, because this European people want a human labor. For that, they got to explore the different places to in search of the human being for their slave trade. Now here we can see that there was shortage of labor in plantation. So this meant by the triangular slave trade between Europe, Africa and America. Now it is very important between Europe, Africa and the Americas. It is written Americas. So this three country, we can say that they are the tripod, means they are the three countries. So it's called the slave trade, or we can say triangular slave trade. This asked in examination for the 3 marks. The slave trade began in 17th century. The French merchants sailed from the port Bordeaux or Nantes, okay, to the African coast, where they bought the slave from the local chieftains, branded and shackled. Shackled means they tie up in a box. Branded means they have some symbol on their body. The slaves were packed in a tightly into the ship for 3 months for the long voyage across the Atlantic Ocean to the Caribbean. There were also 3 plantation owners. The exploitation of the slave labor made it possible to meet growing demand in Europe markets of sugar, coffee and indigo. The port cities like Bordeaux and Nantes owed the economic prosperity to the flourishing slave trade. Economic prosperity means they were earning a lot, that attracted so many of the people to involve themselves in a slave trade, which is very inhuman activity, which was carried out in the 17th century between the 3 countries, that is Europe, Africa and Americans. They were branded, they were shackled, they were packed in a box for 3 months, and inhuman treatment was done. The port cities like Bordeaux and Nantes owned by the prosperity and flourishing slave trade. So we move ahead now. Throughout the 19th century, you can see in the page, throughout the 19th century, there were the little criticism of slavery in France. See, now the France, a democratic country, coming to the democratic country, there has some human value, and they criticize this practice. The National Assembly held a long debates about whether the rights of the men should be extended to all French subjects, including those colonies, but it did not pass any law. Yeah, they were aware, but did not pass any law. So fearing opposition of the businessmen whose income depends upon the slave trade, it was finally convention which in 1794 legislated to free all the slave in a French overseas possessions. Means they started with the French of the freedom of slave from the French overseas possession, not of other European countries. Mind where I am talking about French overseas possession only. This, however, turned out to be a short-term measure. In 10 years, Napoleon introduced a slavery. Napoleon had done many jobs, good jobs, but he has introduced slavery again. So it was not good. Plantation owners understood their freedom, including rights to enslave African Negroes. Negroes are the people specifically belong to the Africa. In pursuit means to continue. For their economic interests, slavery was finally abolished in French colonies. You can see over here the new words Negroes, a term used for the indigenous people of Africa south of Sahara. It is derogatory term. It is a term not in a common use any longer. Now it has been not used, but sometime also you can see in America, and the people they speak about Negroes. And emancipation means act of freeing. Freeing means to make a free from the slavery. Now the next topic is the revolution of everyday life.